Prepare to be astonished as we unveil a groundbreaking scientific achievement: the creation of the very first dino chicken using chicken DNA. This remarkable feat not only demonstrates the workings of evolution but also raises the possibility of witnessing the resurgence of dinosaurs on Earth. It presents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to experience a living, breathing Jurassic Park. Join us on this captivating journey as we delve into the process behind scientists manipulating chicken DNA to bring forth the awe-inspiring Chickenosaurus. The discovery of this phenomenon begs the questions of how and why it came about. Dinosaurs have always held a universal fascination, shrouded in mystery as we try to comprehend their appearance and ultimate demise. Our deep intrigue and desire to coexist with these majestic creatures can finally be satisfied through the wonders of science. Undeniable evidence of this fascination can be found in the abundance of plastic dinosaur toys that remain eternally popular, the countless dinosaur-themed books for children that grace our shelves year after year, and the enthusiastic crowds of children lining up at dinosaur exhibitions, eagerly anticipating the latest discoveries. The allure of dinosaurs is not limited to children. Adults also share a profound interest. The likes of Tyrannosaurus and Diplodocus have captivated us since childhood, leaving an indelible mark on our imagination and forging our earliest connections to the wonders of science. Even after we abandon the playful battles between Triceratops and Stegosaurus in schoolyards, our passion for dinosaurs endures. The resounding success of pop culture icons like the Godzilla-inspired pseudo-dinosaur and the hype surrounding the Jurassic World franchise unequivocally demonstrates that dinosaurs are not confined to the realm of childhood fantasies. But why do these magnificent giants hold such an irresistible grip on our collective imagination? Why not develop a similar infatuation with prehistoric insects or fossilized mammals? The conventional wisdom in popular psychology suggests that dinosaurs, being colossal, formidable, and extinct, strike a balance between impressiveness and safety. At the Natural History Museum, we can explore their existence without the fear of an Allosaurus snatching up unsuspecting children who venture too close. Admittedly, birds bear resemblance to living dinosaurs, and the extensive collection of fossils substantiates this connection. Nevertheless, the charm of a chickadee cannot replace the allure of a fearsome Deinonychus. The questions surrounding dinosaurs, how they lived, what they ate, their agility, their vocalizations, and even their vibrant colors, seem almost boundless. It is only natural to be consumed by curiosity about the lives of these enigmatic and extinct creatures. This intrinsic curiosity accounts for the powerful attraction we feel towards dinosaurs. Perhaps it is this very reason that compelled scientists to seize the opportunity to resurrect them through their research. The study conducted by Yale researchers, which ingeniously manipulated chicken embryos to produce a velociraptor-like snout, resulted in the creation of the previously unheard-of dino chicken. Although the quest to realize a real-life Jurassic Park was not the sole objective of this experiment, the implications are truly astounding. The lead author of the paper, Bartanjan Bula, ensured that the image of a dino chicken would forever be etched in our minds. He explained that their objective was to comprehend the molecular foundations behind a significant evolutionary transition, rather than simply creating a dino chicken for the sake of it. Bula and fellow researchers examined fossils of beaked dinosaurs alongside present-day bird bones. This analysis aimed to enhance our understanding of how rounded dinosaur jaws with a distinct bone structure evolved into the beaks we observe today. Their investigation revealed a clear pattern of gene expression in birds, distinct from mammals or reptiles, which determine the shape of the beak. To achieve the development of snouts and palates resembling their dinosaur ancestors, scientists manipulated chicken embryos by incorporating an inhibitor to halt the genetic signal instructing the embryo to develop a bird beak. Essentially, they performed a sort of facial reconstruction to modify the chickens. Led by Bula and assisted by R. Had Absanab, an evolutionary biologist at Harvard University, the team delved into the embryonic development of beaks in chickens, emus, as well as the snouts of alligators, lizards, and turtles. Their aim was to understand how these bones might have merged. They hypothesized that reptile and dinosaur snouts grew in a similar manner, and during bird evolution, developmental pathways that formed the beaks in reptiles underwent changes. The researchers discovered that two proteins that facilitate facial development exhibited different patterns of expression in bird and reptile embryos. While these proteins were active in specific regions of the embryo that develop into the face in reptiles, in birds, both proteins were expressed more broadly across the embryonic region. Beulah interpreted these findings as significant evidence indicating that altered protein activity played a role in the evolution of the beak. To test this theory, the researchers utilized biochemicals to inhibit the activity of both proteins in numerous developing chicken eggs. However, the first dino chicken was not hatched. The scientists excluded this step from their official research protocol, likely due to ethical considerations. Instead, they observed a notable difference in the faces of ready-to-hatch chicks whose protein activity had been inhibited, compared to those whose proteins were unaffected. The modified chicks still possessed a flap of skin covering their potential beaks, making the distinction subtle. While these animals might appear to have a beak externally, their skeletal structure would leave one puzzled. It would be preferable if birds didn't have any snouts. In some embryos, the premaxillary bones were partially fused, while in others, they remained distinct and considerably shorter. Furthermore, certain modified embryos did not appear significantly different from normal chicken embryos. To further analyze their findings, the researchers employed a CT scanner to create electronic models of the modified chicken skulls. The results suggested that the bones of ancient birds like Archaeopteryx and dinosaurs like velociraptors bore a closer resemblance to the modified chickens than to unaltered ones. Isn't that astounding? When scientists announced that they had modified the beak of a chicken embryo to resemble the snout of its dinosaur ancestors, the concept of a chickenosaurus ignited the world of science. While some experts praised this achievement, it became evident that altering the beak alone was just one of many changes necessary to transform a chicken into a dinosaur. Considering these challenges, how close are scientists to developing a dinosaur chicken? Jack Horner, a paleontology professor at Montana State University and curator of paleontology at the Museum of the Rockies, believes that we are halfway there. Horner has long advocated for genetically altering chickens to resemble dinosaurs, but unlike the scientists in the aforementioned study, he aims to raise a live one. He envisions going beyond a mere beak modification, suggesting that numerous changes could be possible by precisely manipulating specific molecular mechanisms. Horner even entertains the idea of creating a glowing unicorn. According to him, 4 major transformations are required to produce what he calls a chickenosaurus, giving a chicken teeth and a long tail, converting its wings back into hands and arms, and reshaping it into a dinosaur-like creature. Additionally, the modified creature would require a modified mouth, a feat accomplished in the recent study. Horner compares this dinosaur chicken project to the moon landing project, expressing confidence that it is feasible, although significant obstacles remain. One such obstacle was partially overcome in a previous study published in the journal Evolution on May 12, 2015. In that study, scientists successfully transformed chicken beaks into dinosaur snouts, a seemingly inconsequential step that required 7 years of effort. Obtaining embryos from modern-day animals like crocodiles for comparison poses challenges, as researchers must locate farms that raise them. Furthermore, defining the unique formative pathways, their distinctions, and their regulation through molecular work can consume countless hours and require extensive experimentation for only a few successful outcomes. This process is akin to fossil hunting. While Beulah, the lead author of the mentioned study, was not focused on creating an actual living being, Horner and his team were determined to bring the chickenosaurus to life. They have been diligently working on developing a long tail for the chickens, which Horner considers the most challenging aspect of the endeavor. For instance, they have recently examined genes in mice to study the genetic pathways that prevent tail development, hoping that this understanding can help activate tail growth in the chickens. Beulah acknowledges that the response of chickens to tails, arms, fingers, and teeth remains to be seen. Despite alterations, chickens are resilient creatures, and merely giving them certain features does not guarantee their proper utilization or functionality. Considerations must be made regarding muscle structure, nervous system connectivity, and brain adaptation. However, Beulah wonders if dinosaur-like attributes, such as a snout and teeth, could trigger the brain to reconfigure itself, enabling these creatures to effectively use these features. Horner compares giving a chicken a dinosaur-like tail to mating a wolf with a chihuahua, albeit on a faster timescale. While we already have numerous genetically altered animals resulting from selective breeding, Horner believes that once we fully grasp the intricacies of genes, we can create virtually anything we desire. The question then arises, why should we care? Horner's pursuit of the Chickenosaurus stems from a quest to answer the ultimate question of our origins and the evolutionary biology that underpins life on Earth. Unraveling the mysteries of dinosaurs fills gaps in our history, particularly because our evolutionary ancestors coexisted with these majestic creatures for millions of years. Dinosaurs can be viewed as Hollywood monsters, scientific wonders, or anything in between, but our fascination with them is driven by our innate curiosity about the prehistory we share. The tale of dinosaurs is intimately intertwined with our own,